What's up, everybody, and welcome to a brand new episode of Bricks and Toys. And in today's episode, we are going to be going down the odd road of off-brand building block sets. I've been hearing a lot of people getting really flustered with the prices of Lego, and they are starting to really sell the belief that some other Chinese-based brands may be where it's at. And I think that's really interesting to talk about in the month of October, as we have one of the most ridiculously priced Lego sets with the UCS Death Star this month being released. And so in today's video, I didn't really write this video. Actually, I didn't write this video at all. And I just opened up a website and we're just going to hop into it. I didn't want to really write this video and get a pre-bias. I just wanted to explore it with you guys as if you guys may never have done this yourself. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a walk on my laptop and we're going to go over the Lepin Buildings Block store. These guys are one of the brands that pop up on my Lego Reddit forum. People seem to really like Lepin bricks. I guess they're based out of China or something like that. They sell everything, but I think they actually sell their own brand or they sell multiple brands of other things. These Chinese, they make no sense. They're super confusing. They're all trying to get money from one another, so you just don't know like who is who and what is what. It just seems like they're just trying to put all these sets under one website, and that's what Lepin is? I don't know. And then besides Lepin today, we also have a little bit of Temu to talk about. The whole point of this video is to shed light on these sets. As like I said, they are getting reoccurring, but what really brought this video to my attention is, I don't know if we'll see it today, but I saw a 77 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am, which is one of my favorite muscle cars. I wish Lego would make their own version of it. I think Mega and Hot Wheels did it, but it didn't look all that good. But the version I saw did not look good at all. And I'm like, man, that is some serious crap. And they're selling this. So between the rising mention and the pictures that I've seen, it doesn't add up. And today I want to take you guys on the journey of me checking out this website for the first time and getting some opinions out there. I don't know if I'm going to like any of this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to say mean things. So if you use this website or Temu to buy your building block sets, well, I hope I don't offend you, but there's no guarantees, because if something is great, I'm going to call it great, even if I don't want to. And if something is bad, same deal. So guys, I'm going to crack open a nice ice cold one. I suggest you guys do the same thing. And let's get into this video. Always pour your beer at a nice sideways pace. Smooth and easy does her. Cheers, guys. Here is to the Chinese world of Lego. Let's hop in. Okay, guys, so we are here at lepinlepin.com. I don't know why they can't just call it Lepin. They're clearly trying to do a play with the Lego colors. I noticed that right off the rip. One of the biggest things that I do notice right off the top of this website also is, due to tariffs, U.S. orders will have an added fee starting April 25th, 2025. Free shipping over orders $250. So this is a definite factor and a rising issue here in America, that we have these tariffs placed on Chinese products. And that is something to really consider when trying to buy from like Temu or what we're about to look at. So let's continue down looking at this website. We have a warplane, which is awesome. We have what looks to be some type of Ferrari Technic build right there called Technique. And then as we continue, we can see that we have some Star Wars series, car series, technician series, sets for kids, modular buildings, military. I think this is the coolest aspect of Chinese Legos, that they're not afraid to make a tank. Continuing down, we got the 2025 Best Lepin Blocks Toys Collection. Even a safe. Man, they build everything. And look at this extravagant Christmas tree down here. I don't know what we're going to click onto in today's video, but we're going to click on some of these things. Oh my lord, there's a Desert Eagle made out of Technic. Well, Technic type bricks. Wow. Lego would never do that. Continuing on down, it looks like we have our own version of the Senna car. So these would be like the small Technic vehicles. Man, there's a lot of interesting stuff here. Bots and stuff. I can see how people can be really into this. Here's some of the military series. I like the look of them, I'm not going to lie. And here we have more freaking guns. Holy cow. I have never seen a gun made out of Lego or anything like Lego, and I don't know how I feel about it. It feels pretty wrong. Continuing on here, that's about it on the main page. Is Lepin reputable? It says that it's your premier destination for building block sets of various themes and brands. So I guess they are a reseller for multiple brands, so that clarifies that. And what makes building blocks such wonderful gifts? Obviously, from Lego to Lepin, it's all good stuff. And then it says here, then to buy from the store, and then why to choose. Then lastly, it says how do I contact the Lepin Lepin store? Contact form. What a joke. I guess there is a U.S. warehouse, though, in Phoenix, Arizona, in the middle of the desert. So I guess some things would be here in the U.S. already, and that would probably help with the tariffs. Anyway, guys, let's start going down these series. Let's check out this Star Wars series. I noticed one thing really interesting with the Star Wars series right off the top. If you look at this box, it says Star WNRS with the Lepin. Okay, so let's check out this series, guys. So here we can see we have some pretty interesting ships right off the top here. We have this Dreadnought, which looks pretty cool. We have this UCS command shuttle, and these are from the brand Mold King. I've seen these guys a lot. Then we have this bus. I'm trying to see if anything pops out. Here we have a Death Star for $450. Let's check this out. This seems appropriate for the time being. This is going to have 7,000 pieces. This is quite interesting. See, this is what I really wanted from Lego in the first place. The old 2008 with the 2016 mixed in with the 2005. But clearly Lego didn't go this route, and I think they should have. This would have been really cool. If these guys can do it, I'm pretty sure Lego can do it as well. One really interesting thing that I noticed with this site, these images are all computer generated. So we're not actually seeing the actual product. We're seeing a digital representation of the product, which is different than Lego, as Lego photoshops or edits the pictures of the actual set onto the box and then digitally touches it up. Here we have a transport walker. Let's check this guy out. Because the Lego UCS version of this retired recently, and it was $850. But this one comes with a medium motor and a battery case, so this sucker actually walks. That's kind of cool. This is $390, and it does say it's got about 7,000 pieces, so there is definitely a value here to these sets. But looking at these images, I just wouldn't trust putting so much money into these sets. I'm not even seeing actual real images of the set. It's like these images do look pretty real, but I'm pretty sure we can Google these products and compare it to the actual real thing. It'd be really interesting to see how this thing actually moves. Might be one to actually look up later. Let's continue on really quickly, guys, because we don't have all day and there is a lot of products here. Now, the last one I want to look at is this Venador class attack cruiser, which comes out to almost the same price as the Lego version. But this guy is, let's see here, 6,600 pieces. So I think it's definitely got more pieces. But let's see the pictures of it. If that's the real picture of it, it does not look all that good. I mean, look at all this space in the middle. Let's see here. I don't really know my centimeters all that well. It doesn't look too bad, but I can see here that there's a lot to be desired. I mean, look at the gap on the bottom. So that's definitely something. Again, cool idea. I can see how this can make somebody really happy, but there is definitely that missing element of quality. Let's check out something else from these guys. So this one here looks pretty interesting, as we just got a Countach from Lego. This is another Mold King creative idea, so they're trying to play off on the whole creator series that Lego used to do. And I can tell you right now, looking at this definitely looks like a digital created image. We can see the headlights here. They're not even covered up. The pieces look to be just hanging in there enough to make it look like the car. We can see that there is gaps that are really bad, and those gaps even in the windshield. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm really not seeing how these products match up with Lego to the point that people are really pushing them on Reddit. It's almost like the employees of the company are posting these reviews. They can't even put the Lamborghini logo on the steering wheel, probably because of licensing, and they only put their company name as the printed element. Even here on the back, it says Mold King on the back, which looks really rough. And then even here on the side fenders, and then the front of a Countach does not open up like that with the front bumper. What the heck? That just... So this one is definitely rough. 98 bucks. And you are getting what looks to be, let's see here, 1,349 pieces. So not even the best deal. You still got to pay tariffs on it. And it is extremely, extremely rough. Look how many window panes it takes to make the back hatch of the car. So guys, let's go down and let's see modular buildings. Okay, now buildings are something that I really enjoy, and I do see a lot of these pop up. I mean, this one looks pretty cool. European market. This is definitely not a play on the 2008 Lego set at all with the colors and stuff. But again, right from the pictures, guys, look at the quality of this. What is going on here? Did they even make sure that the set was even together when they took the original photos? These are some really great designs, light ups. They are offering things that we don't get in Lego, but they don't even care to properly execute it with the photos, the sales. They're kind of like, you gonna buy or you not gonna buy? Take it or leave it. And that's what it seems like they're trying to do here. And again, 3,000 pieces, 238. I'm not really seeing the big savings here. Now, guys, let's go ahead and let's hop off of this Lepin. Oh, check out this Disney castle. This is definitely not a rip-off of a Lego set. This will be our last one, then we'll hop over to Temu really quick. And here we can see that this does not look too bad at all. It's definitely not the Disney castle, and they're not trying to be, but they are trying to be. Hence the name right here. But clearly, yeah, it's definitely an odd one. It does look pretty cool. I'm trying to see anything right off the top here that I can complain about, and I really don't. Compared to what looks to be a smaller person, maybe a small adult or to a child, 8,388 pieces for 620 bucks. Not too bad. This is actually kind of unique. If this could come in some decent packaging, I probably wouldn't mind trying it. Once again, though, you can see things are crooked in the main picture. Let's check out Temu now. Okay, so we have some interesting stuff here on Temu. This is where a lot of people say to get their Lego products from. And, well, let's find out if there's any validity to that at all. First thing that caught my eye is this 1,259 piece gold-plated Cow Technology Super Sports Car Building. This is rough, guys. $19 for 1,200 pieces. It's got this shipping crate type box. It looks to be some type of Lamborghini. It's got all these gold plated elements. This looks, from a very quick glance, kind of cool. Does it start to fall apart? Maybe. Domineering lower pressure head, press down the forward head to show dynamic filling. I feel like English is not their first language when they do these. 1/14th building block car. It's not bad. I would be really interested in knowing, like, how these actually come. On the surface, though, that beginning picture does look pretty cool, but they can't even really say what it is. Gifts, festivals, birthday, New Year, and other gifts suitable for young adults. Very interesting. Grown kids love it. No complaints. It's from Givenist Blocks. Let's go back to Temu and see what else they got. They got this 5,000 piece Disney Mickey Mouse, again with a million different words, for $16. I mean, how could you sell 5,000 pieces of anything, not Lego, Lepin, Mattel, anything, building blocks, for the $20 or less? I don't see how they do it. Not with these tariffs and everything going on. There's just something really odd here. This is a 7.8-inch set from feet to neck. But if you want to go feet to the top of the head, but not to the top of the ears, it's 17, so the head's 10 inches more than the okay, and 6.9 inches. This looks not bad, but I just don't know how much I would trust. And again, they got all these reviews of loved it, cool, all of this, made from ABS plastic, and they have it next to the Eiffel Tower. How is this possible to be selling something like this for that much money? Here we have a Corner City cafe building. I wonder where they got the inspiration from that from. Anyway, this one says no import charges, but $32. And they are offering this one with how many pieces? Let's see. It's not a bad looking building, 1,950 pieces. Coffee corner. It doesn't look all that bad. At least they can put the set fully together. And again, interesting. Not bad. Kind of open-minded to that one. Let's continue seeing what they have floating around here. Oh, we got a Jack Skellington. We have a Transformers car. That actually goes into a Transformer. Again, we got these Titanics. I don't want to talk about a fake Temu Titanic. If you guys know anything about my channel, or you probably subscribed, that's how you probably found me to begin with, was a Temu Titanic. Anyway, we have a Hirosaki Castle. Overall, oh look, this would be a Speed Champions equivalent car. And see, this tiny little Porsche here, well, what looks to be a Porsche, is only $10 or $13 less than a actual Speed Champions with the same amount of parts. Still got to pay for shipping and to get it into the country. And this is all you're getting. But this does look like those digital created images once again. And it's all black. It's not the best. No item review videos. Oh, see, maybe I missed this on the other one. Reviews from similar items, they can trick you with that, I guess. And so you can say that you liked other things that are similar. I tell you, Chinese be very sneaky with these products. This is why I have such a weird stipulation with Lego, and I'm very picky on whether or not I go in and out of Lego. High difficulty tank. Oh, this looks interesting. So what do we have here? We have a tank with 1,628 pieces. For one, they're making it look huge, like it's on a living room rug. But then, looking at it, they got different colors. Again, all these images look like they're computer generated. No review videos yet, so I'm learning how this website's working as I'm doing this, by the way. I don't go on Temu. I don't go on these websites. You guys might have more experience with this than me. I'm just taking the walk on the wild side here and seeing what they got. Some sort of F1 type vehicle. Building block car. They can't even straight up say what it is. This one has its box. This one says Project Machine. Overall, it looks to be extremely busy, extremely cluttered. Definitely not something that I'm enjoying. That is definitely not photoshopped in the arms of that guy. And that's definitely not photoshopped on a beach either. This is completely legitimate, guys. And this is going to be $30 for this set. This is interesting. It actually does have 5 reviews, though, so that's interesting. Here we have another Porsche. This one looks like it can be kind of spiffy. This is $40 for 2,100 pieces. Low-slung sports car, aka Porsche. But again, that piece right there in the front, Lego would never do a piece like that. Digging the gold wheels, but again, this is all digital created. Like, that's... Gosh, do these guys even try? The more you look at it, the rougher it gets. It stays better as a small picture, for dang sure. Wow. Okay. Let's see here. And here's the play off of the Mustang. We got this set in 2019. Yeah, definitely Lego did it better. There's barely any branding or anything, but people would be like, Lego's a ripoff. I can get this for $40. Does that look like a Lego set to you? No. And guys, I think I'm going to call it there. I think this has been kind of eye-opening and fun. We can see the negatives, we can see the positives. I think I like Lego and Mattel. So yes, a pointless video indeed. Or maybe you guys click this video because you guys like to hear me talk. And in that case, not pointless at all. What did I feel like I personally gained by going on that? Well, I honestly feel like everything was pointless. Nothing I saw there made me feel like I had to try it. I did see some good products, but I saw more bad products than I saw good products. Like I slightly mentioned, somewhere in the middle of going through those sets, my whole channel is pretty much founded on a Chinese Lego set, fake Lego. I use the term Flago very loosely. Anything that's not Lego branded, that's what I call it, but it's not an accurate term. Flago is literally knockoff Lego if you want to be anally exact about it. My whole channel is pretty much started by a guy who paid $100 to $200 on Temu for a Titanic with 9,000 pieces, and he tried to sell it to us for $900. Yikes. And my mom actually bought it. But eBay came in, they were able to refund us, make it right. Ever since then, I've kind of had this really weird stigma about these Mold King, these Lepin, these Temu brands, and what do they actually offer? Early on in my channel, I did buy some floral sets and stuff, and the pieces to me, they felt rubbery, and they just didn't have that same click. When I did my film series last month with the Hot Wheels Brick Shop cars, that was one of the things that I was really concerned about, is if I'm going to actually venture out of the brand Lego, am I actually going to get a similar experience for a better value? And I'm willing to make the compromises to get that experience if the brand makes its compromises forward and we can have an even exchange. And when I filmed that Brick Shop series, that was the experience I got with Brick Shop, and I really opened my eyes to wanting to check out other brands. And I wanted to do it with you guys in this video. With what I saw there, I can't. And the hardest thing for me is seeing Technic built guns and stuff. I mean, in America right now, we have this huge, almost Civil War thing going on with guns and shootings and stuff. I'm not an anti-weapon gun owner. I support the idea, but it's just a sensitive thing, and it's just like, just to think that a kid can start off going on Lepin and buying those guns and building them out of Technic. Simply, I can't support it, if that makes any sense. I know I'm going off on something really controversial here, and I may set some people off or not, but stick to Lego. That's the main thing that I saw here. And if you're going to venture off of Lego, do it on major department store brands. And I think that's the safest place to leave the end of this video. Didn't really expect this video to go really well. Don't think it really did. But Lego didn't make us a lot of content to actually review, so I'm throwing darts at the wall. I thought this would be funnier, but with that, guys, if you guys liked this video, thank you, for one. For two, please consider hitting the subscribe button to follow along with everything that we do here. We don't usually do videos like this, and thus, I don't know, this one's weird. Anyway, share the video with a friend, hit the thumbs up, the like button, that would be awesome. Drop your comments down below. As usual, I like to open up the floor. Have you bought any of these Lepin, Mold King type sets and had good experiences? Genuinely good experiences, not trying to talk yourself into it being good while you're building it? Let me know in the comments down below. I would love to hear what you guys have to say. Up next on the channel, we are back to the $1,000 Death Star build. We're going to do the full review video in that video, so I hope you guys check that out. Thank you so much for watching. You all have a good one.